This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 441 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is brought to you by Equestrian Collections. Visit them at equestriancollections.com. Howdy, everybody. Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, and you're listening to Horse Tip Daily. Well, today we have something a little bit different for you. We're going to bring you an excerpt from the dressage radio show that I really wanted everybody to hear. This will be a 5-minute excerpt from the dressage radio show. It's with Courtney King-Dye, and if you remember right, Courtney had an accident about a year ago. She's a Grand Prix dressage rider. And she had an accident where she fell off her horse and got injured, had a head and brain injury, and has been having a struggle to come back ever since then, and really caused the movement for helmet safety and helmet awareness around the country. RidersForHelmets.com started as a result of that. The National Helmet Awareness Day started as a result of that. And I want to bring you a piece of the interview that Chris did over in the Dressage Radio Show. Episode 100, by the way. Congratulations on that, Chris. This is a piece of the interview with Courtney, and, I think you're going to have to be a little more attentive when listening to this particular piece because her speech is still a little difficult to understand at times. But you're going to hear the positiveness and how much she really is working at her recovery and trying to come back here. So I thought it was important to share this. I also wanted to mention that Riders for Helmets, like I said yesterday, is having a contest. Just a giveaway. They're giving away 36 helmets worth over $6,500 right now, and you can sign up at RidersForHelmets.com to win that. So we're going to be back with Courtney and Chris from the Dressage Radio Show. A little excerpt of it about her therapy and what she's going through. And first clip I put in was about her accident and how it happened. And the second clip I put in was about her therapy and her therapeutic horse, who she has fallen in love with. So you're gonna hear that as well. But first, let me tell you about Equestrian Collections. They have a coupon code for the listeners of the Horse Radio Network right now. It's $10 off your next order of $120 or more at equestriancollections.com. You just put in a radio show, all one word, radio show, in the checkout in the coupon code section at the checkout, and it'll get you your $10 off your next order of $120 or more. And they have over 300 different brands of products, tens and tens of thousands of different products available to you. Whether you're looking for something for the spring, whether you need a new show coat, need new breeches, you need a new sheet for your horse, or you need some new tack, you can find all of that at equestriancollections.com. They have the brands that you've come to expect and love, and you'll find them at prices that you can afford. So that's equestriancollections.com.
So do you want to start, Courtney, to take us back what is now over 12 months since your accident?
Yeah. Well, I usually would on the horses, like the young ones and the ones I was worried about, I would in the helmet. So this horse, I usually would in the helmet because he was 6 years old. And this day was late, and I was in the rush to go to the horse show, and the horse never did anything naughty before, so I didn't bother to go get my helmet. And so when I was on him, he didn't do anything naughty. He just tripped and fell on me. So it goes to show the unexpected has to be expected. And I didn't fall off. We have a video of it, and he just tripped and fell. So I felt sorry for the horse because he was traumatized.
He was, yes, I'm sure he was traumatized as well. Do you actually remember anything of it, or when you see the video, does that then bring back a memory of the accident itself, Courtney?
Nope, I don't remember from 3 days before. And that day, one of my horses owners, that they had them for 2 years and had never even seen them before. And they came that day to watch them, and I don't even remember that.
So your first memories then, at what time during your recovery, because you were in a coma, of course, for a very long time, we got updates from your good friend, Lyndon Gray, who, of course, is a good friend of the Dressage Radio Show too, Courtney. Do you remember her visits to you in those early days?
Well, I don't remember anything from when I was in a coma for a month, but then after I really gradually came out of it, I didn't just one day wake up, and remember, it was a very gradual process. So I think maybe my memory started to come back a little bit after 6 weeks. And at first, there were certain things I didn't remember all, like my brother's wedding and the World Cup, and they just gradually came back. And also, when I was in the coma, I had a dream about myth, and when I came out, Jason said, I asked about myth, and I thought he was alive. I didn't remember he was dead. So I feel really sorry for Jason having to relive the whole thing again.
That, of course, is Mathilius you're referencing there, Courtney, one of your Grand Prix horses. And your good husband, Jason, who was with you, continues to be by your side through all of this. And we're going to hear from Jason a little bit later on in the show. Well, Courtney, you explained all the different forms of therapy that you're having now, which sounds like a pretty intense program, something every day. Tell us a little bit about those. And you mentioned hippotherapy and aquatherapy. Does that mean you have to get in the pool on a regular basis, and how does that feel?
Yes, I get in the pool once a week, and I do walking in the pool, walking backward, working sideways, doing splits with loose on the arms. So it feels good because I'm comfortable in the water, but if no one were there to help me, I just go around in circles because my left arm would work and my right one wouldn't. And I do hippotherapy, and I go to Vince Ramos once a week, and I ride a horse called Tommy, which I absolutely adore. And I'm really, I think the people at Vince Ramos are perfect. They're so nice and knowledgeable. I'm so impressed. And we just started, there's a horse that boards with me who's very quiet. So I had the people from Vince Ramos come out and see if she'd be a good therapy horse for me, and she was wonderful. So I gone 2 times and ridden her too. So when we go back up north, they taught my grooms and working students how to do it, lead me and stuff, and I know the exercises to do. So when we go back up north, I'll still be able to ride 3 times a week. So that makes me very happy emotionally, as well as being good physical therapy.
To catch the rest of that interview, this riveting interview with Courtney King Dye, and then her husband Jason comes on a little bit later to talk about all of the outpouring of love that they received and to thank everybody for that. And he certainly has stuck by her through this whole thing. You can find that at dressageradio.com, episode number 100. And we thank Chris for allowing us to play an excerpt of that. Please do stop by and take a listen to it. I think it's important that we all listen to it. And, admire Courtney for her efforts here and her comeback. She's the one that's making this really miraculous comeback happen. So, also, we'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Don't forget that we'll be providing live coverage from Rolex at the end of the week. It'll be April the 28th it starts, Thursday morning. We'll be starting with the morning show at horsesinthemorning.com. And then in the evening, the eventing radio show will be every day from 4 to 5:30. Live wrap-up coverage of the Rolex event there, too. So we'll be providing 3 hours of coverage each day for Rolex. Tune in then. All right. Thank you, everybody. And we'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.
The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.